Hello, my name's Malcolm Gordon. Welcome to another episode of Chart TV. Today we're going to look at what is termed seasonality in the markets. Seasonality is a sort of technical term for what is the best time to buy or sell a market. And how I'm going to look at how to decipher this for yourself, how to find the information and use it to your advantage. Here before me I have a chart of the Australian SPY 200 market since 1983. And what I've gone and done is I've basically looked at the point moves on a month-by-month basis, and I've looked at what is the most bullish month, and what has been the most bullish month since 1983, and what's been the most bearish month since 1983, and to see if there's any particular trends. And what I uncovered I've put into this chart here. And basically what it tells me is that, say, the month of January has a chance of being, since 1983 it's been up 50% of the time, and January has also been a down month 50% of the time, so it's half and half. Story's a little different with February. You see, February tends to be up, has been up 60. The month of February has been an up month 68% of the time, and a down month 32% of the time. So February is generally for this market a more bullish period, as to is March and April. Then May is a more bearish period. June tends to be more bullish. July is more bullish. August more bullish. September's have been more bearish. October and November have been even months for both bulls and bears, whereas December has been bullish a whopping 86% of the time. That is, December has finished as an up month. That is, the market has finished higher than where it began at the start of the month 86% of the time since 1983. So what they tend to say about the Christmas rallies appears to hold true statistically for this market. Now, this is all well and good for this market, but what about other markets? What about let's say you don't trade this market, and you'd like to know how to get these sorts of stats and figures to help you pick and choose your battles. And it's important as traders as we pick and choose the battles that most favour us. Okay, so what I've done basically is I've gone and gotten data, and I've shown you how to do this in a previous episode, where if you're lacking in data, you can get it free from Yahoo. End of day is all you require for this, and this is free in most major markets like the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, the Dow, Microsoft, a lot of commonly traded sort of instruments. So what I've done is I've gone and got data and plonked it into a spreadsheet such as this one. And basically what I've done is say, like, I've calculated the close less to open to figure out if it was an up day or a down day in mathematical terms for Excel, so it's language Excel can understand. And say, for instance, on this day the market opened at 4131 and closed at 4165, so it made 34 points in the session. So, and here I have it, that 34 points represented. Now what I do is I go and tally, and there are far more efficient ways to do this. Like, I'm sure there are people out there with far more sophisticated systems, or perhaps TradeStation or Wealth Labs can do this. I don't know, I'm not sure. I just stick to Excel. It's what I know, it's what works for me, and like, everyone's familiar with it, everyone's got it, and the data for it is free and easy to use. So and it's worked fine for me. But if you can think of a better way to do this, please go ahead, or even let me know, drop me an email, I'd appreciate it. So but what I've done on a month-by-month basis is I've gone and tallied up the month of April, so April 2005, and what you have down here is it'll give you the sum total of the month. And so what we have here is that over the month, for the month of April 2005, this market was down in total minus 35 points. So you see the sum down here. And you can turn your auto sum function on in Excel. There are plenty of tutorials on how to do that. I'm not going to go into that now. Now what I've done is I've plotted this figure of minus 35 for the month of April 05 here in this monthly point scores tally. So here in 2005 April we have minus 35, and I've gone and done that for for all the data I have to give an aggregate of a percentage of all the up months and all the down months. So I tallied all the Mays, and I've looked at the proportion that I've established the percentage that were up from May 1983 to I've got data here only up to May 2004, and 41% of the time May was an up month and 59% was a down month. Okay, this is valuable information as far as I'm concerned. What I've then done is gone and you can see that in total over the years 58% of all months were up months and 42% were down months. So it pays to be on the bull side in this market for most of the time, especially if you're taking like a long-term position trade or you're just flat out investing. This is handy to know. The bulls generally win the argument. Okay, what I've done with this information is I've gone and plotted it into a chart that looks like this one, because it's easier on the eye, easier to present and easy to understand, and it's basically given me this incredibly valuable information in an easy to see format, easy to understand format. I hope, okay, there you go. Basically that's it. Now please go ahead and, like, if it's of any value to you, go and crunch the numbers in your market and see what you come up with. You might be able to find, like, I now know for instance that say if I were to create a strategy where I just traded the Decembers, like on the long side, the case is arguably very much in my favour. 86% of the time December's been an up month, so like I quite imagine that this year that December has a very, very good chance of being up. Who knows, you may create a strategy where you just trade the months that are favourable for your case. It opens up a whole new world of possibilities. I can go and do this on a daily basis now, weekly basis, decade basis. It's really quite handy information to have. Righty-ho, please go ahead and crunch the numbers to your heart's content. I hope this has been of value to you. My name is Malcolm Gordon and this is Chart TV. Thanks for watching.